It is so exciting for me to be here today with you. Like Steve said, my name is Jennilyn Talbot. I have been with my social practice for the last little bit, but I am really excited to be here today to tell you all about this influencer initiative that we just started. So basically, why I'm here today is I'm going to tell you about leveraging micro-influencers to help grow your practice. Now, today I'm specifically going to be talking to you about Instagram influencers. Now, I think you all, let's just raise your hand if you have an Instagram account. Most hands went up. Anybody can have an Instagram account. Like Blake said yesterday, there are just now over 1 billion user accounts. Your dog can even have an Instagram account. And if you don't believe me, you should go check it out because it's awesome. So anyone can have an Instagram account. You're probably on there a little bit. It's a social media tool that helps you connect with other people. Now, the cool thing about Instagram is that you can opt in to what you want to see. So every time you pick up your phone and look at Instagram, you get to literally choose what you're looking at. Today, I'm going to be talking about Instagram influencers who have large followings. These are called influencers. Maybe you've heard of that term, maybe you haven't. I'm going to tell you a little bit today about what they are. So if you've ever been on Instagram and you're seeing, why are these people trying to get a large following? They're tagging people, they're tagging places, they're asking for followers, they're telling you to tag a friend and you'll enter to win a contest. Why are these people trying to grow a large following on Instagram? I'm going to tell you, they are doing it because companies will actually pay them a lot of money to endorse their products to their following. So, say if you post really cool content and you get a lot of people interested in whatever you're posting about, these people can actually take products from these companies and go endorse them. These companies in return will pay them a lot of money. So, we actually see this happen quite a bit. I'm sure you guys have seen this online. Here's an example from Biore. Now, Biore is a skincare product, and they went to an influencer. Her name is Shay Mitchell. She has over 25 million followers, and they went to Shay and they said, hey, we're going to pay you some money if you will endorse our product. And she said, sure. She tells all of her 25 million friends on Instagram all about why Biore is an awesome product and why it works for her. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to break it down into a few different tiers of influencers for you because not everybody is going to be contacted by Biore or a national brand or even a worldwide brand to promote something. So I'm going to break it down into 3 different tiers for you. Our first tier of influencers are called celebrity influencers. Now, these are influencers who probably have already been a celebrity. They've just taken their celebrity status from when you've seen them on TV or on movies, and they have leveraged that following into an Instagram following. These guys make a lot of money. Just as an example, this might seem outrageous, but this is the reality of celebrity influencer marketing. Kylie Jenner can make up to $1 million per post. That's a lot of money. So these guys might not be your prime influencers to work with. I'm guessing that this is maybe out of your marketing budget. Next tier down, we have our macro influencers. These guys are better. They're great. They actually have still over 1 million followers. Their reach is probably national. Some of them even have a global reach. These guys are great, but again, they do cost a lot of money, and they don't have a very local reach. So it's probably not going to be your best fit for an influencer. But the micro influencer, our next tier down, this is exactly who you want to be using to promote your practice. These influencers have maybe a few thousand followers, up to 15 or 20 or 40,000 followers. This is who you want to be working with. These guys are awesome to work with. They are going to be more in your budget, definitely more affordable. They have more of an engaged, authentic following. So like Blake mentioned yesterday, people can actually buy followers on Instagram, which is kind of a ridiculous thing. But remember, if you have a lot of followers, you can make money. So these micro-influencers, they are going to have really genuine, authentic following. They're not going to be purchased followers. And the most exciting thing about these guys is that they are going to have a local reach. This is exactly where you want to be. You want to be working with local influencers who have a local following. So The reason that I am here today, as Steve mentioned before, is last year, my social practice and the Crown Council brought me on to help promote Smiles for Life Foundation. If you're not familiar with what the Smiles for Life Foundation is, I would strongly recommend to go get more information about it. Get involved if you're not already. Essentially, it's a whitening program where all of the proceeds go to children's charity. It's phenomenal. It's a great cause to be involved with. So we've seen influencer marketing work with the Biores, with celebrity influencers. We've seen it with macro influencers, but we wanted to know, is this going to work with micro influencers? Is it going to work? We had a few questions because this hasn't been done before. You've seen it on a bigger scale, but we didn't know if it was going to work on a micro scale. We had a few questions. First was, will we be able to find influencers in a local area? Will we be able to pull up a dental office and find an influencer in that area? Maybe more than one. How does that work? Will we be able to do that? Our second question that we had was, will they be compliant patients? Will they be compliant? Will they flake out? Are they going to go to their appointment? Will they show up? I mean, that's like a big question for us anyway, right? I hope that they show up. And we also wanted to know, are they going to post the content that they agreed to post? So what we did is we actually asked these influencers, will you provide one post and 2 stories in exchange for a free whitening service and promote the Smiles for Life campaign and the practice that whitened your teeth? I'm happy to tell you this went off like fireworks. It was incredible. It far exceeded our expectations. I worked with just over 100 influencers and just over 100 dental practices. Our compliance was through the roof. The influencers were great. They actually posted more than we asked them to because they were so happy with the service that they were provided with. These influencers were wonderful to work with. We were able to find local influencers in local offices, which was awesome because that reaches local. It was so good, I want to actually share a few examples with you today. So this first influencer, he's actually local here in Utah. He has just under 60,000 followers. And he is a photographer, and we asked him to go in and get his teeth whitened in exchange for these posts. He posted this great post. He had almost 4,000 likes, and you can see that he did tag the practice, and he also tagged the Smiles for Life Foundation, which is exactly what we wanted. And then he posted this story. I'm actually going to let you listen to a clip of his story that he shared.
The stuff that I use, and so I'm going to show it to you guys how I actually apply it. And also, before I keep talking about the gel, as you guys can see back here, this is the place that I go to, the dentist, the Hammond family. They are amazing. You know, they are in Utah County, so if you are here in Utah, you guys should go check them out. I'm going to leave the information right here, and they are pretty amazing to work with. I highly recommend you guys to go there and talk to Paula. She's amazing. She's going to help you guys out.
So he was talking to his 60,000 friends who, remember, they have opted to follow him. They like what he's saying. They like his content. They have chosen to listen to what he's saying on Instagram. So we have these stats from him after the post is gone. We can tell that he has this really significant reach. In fact, if you look at these numbers, most of his followers actually saw the post almost twice. So these people are seeing it even more than once. So there's that repetition there that's awesome. 3,900 likes, 38 comments, almost 4,000 impressions. These are numbers in the marketing world. This is amazing. I've actually worked in the dental world. I started when I was 15 in offices, and I've done a lot of marketing for offices. This kind of reach is untouchable by anything else that we've done. Another really great example was this influencer. Her name is Merrick White. She was based in Texas. She was awesome to work with. She has 110,000 followers. She actually did the same type of post like we asked her to. She tagged the Just for Grins Keller Dental Office in there and the Smiles for Life Foundation and a cute little candid shot of her and her son. And then her stories were phenomenal. I'm going to let you listen to a little bit of her story again.
Yesterday I went and did something that I've never done before. I got my teeth professionally whitened at a dental office. Don't they look so nice and bright and white? I love them. If you've been thinking about getting your teeth whitened, now is a really good time to do it. It's actually really easy. You wear one of those big mouth expanders so that your teeth are like all exposed, and then they just put this gel on your teeth, and it just sits there and cures, and you do 3 15-minute sessions. I took a nap during the first 2 and then checked my emails for the last one. It was so simple and painless. They block off all your gums so that your gums don't get sensitive, which was really great. I went to Just for Grins in Keller. If you're looking for a dentist to do it, they were phenomenal. I've been looking for a new dentist and totally recommend them. I'm taking my kids back there in a couple weeks for their appointment. Not teeth whitening, just like cleaning and checkup. But if you're thinking about whitening your teeth, now is a really good time to do it because...
Okay, so did you hear what happened? Not only was she saying, guys, this office is great, but also I'm taking my whole family back next week. We saw that this was happening more and more as the campaign was going. These influencers were like, oh, I'm actually shopping for a dentist. This office is awesome. I'm going to stay here. And I'm going to bring my family as well. We saw it time and time again. In fact, about 30% of our influencers became existing patients or recurring patients. We had an office in San Francisco that actually saw over 4 new patients. They said they had at least 4 new people come in from seeing their influencers online with Smiles for Life. Here's another example. Now this is Melissa King. She's an influencer. She's got just under 40,000 followers, but she was on the Food Network. She was on a cooking show. And so she came in, she had her teeth whitened with the Smiles for Life, and she had great response as well. But the reason I'm showing you this is because look how awesome this office did. Dr. Benjamin in San Francisco took the opportunity to take her own pictures and then post her own words and her own story and post about seeing this influencer in their office saying, hey, you guys have seen her on TV. She trusts me with her smile and with her mouth and with her teeth. So it's great for the clout and reputation alone to say, hey, this voice and this face that you know and you trust and you respect, she's here at our office. It's awesome for the clout and reputation as well. This is my favorite part. You guys, we have not seen this happen very often. This is like a brand new thing. This isn't happening. We've seen a few little incidences here and there where maybe some offices are kind of starting to do this a little bit, but we, with the Smiles for Life Foundation and with my social practice, we decided that teeth whitening was the best service to exchange. It's got a broad reach. Most of these influencers are like, yeah, I would love a brighter smile. And it appeals to a lot of people. You don't have to do teeth whitening as an exchange. That's just what we did with Smiles for Life, and it was super successful. But there are other places that might be offering a different option. Like this example, the American Dental Association teamed up with a gentleman named Manny Houston for a teeth cleaning. Now, he doesn't have like a huge following. He's got under 1,000 friends on Facebook, actually. It's not like a gigantic macro or celebrity influencer, but he posts great content. So he teamed up with the American Dental Association, and I am just guessing that this might make your day. So let's listen to this.
Listen, if you have not been to the dentist in your adult years, like if you haven't went in a while, I'm telling you right now, go. I hadn't been in like 5 years till today. I went and got this cleaning done. When I tell you this was the experience of a lifetime, y'all, I got this cleaning done. I feel like I'm talking faster. Look at this. Peter Piper pick a peck, pick a Peter Piper pick a peck. Y'all hear that? I've got some water. It tasted like air. It's clean and just really blessed my life. And it was a nice lady. She was real nice. She from Cleveland. And she told me she cared about my mouth. You know, she was like, Manny, you know, you get too much plaque buildup. It causes heart attacks. And the last thing we need is for you to have a heart attack when that's the major killer of black men in America. I said, you care that much about my teeth that you don't want me to have a heart attack because you understand that black men are dying from heart attack? Boy! Whoo! Now I'm about to go get some food and I know it's gonna be bussin'. Look at this. My mouth's even open and wider when I talk. I'm enunciating better. I'm like, now I'm going to go get some food and it's going to be busting because I know my teeth are cleaner, so I'm going to taste it better. Y'all, go get your teeth cleaned. It's a great experience. Until next time, I'm out. I'm just, oh God, this is good.
Yeah, for real. You guys, who is talking about your practice like this? Because you know what? It's going to make your day. It's made my day. This is what you want. You can actually utilize voices on Instagram or on social media that already have this really awesome reputation to talk about you specifically and how you're going to bless their lives. This can happen. This is brand new. This is just barely creeping in, but this is the way marketing is going. Another really cool thing to talk about with him was, remember, he only had just under 1,000 friends on Facebook. This is kind of an anomaly because it was so awesome. It's been shared over the last 2 years, but 16,000 people on Facebook thought, you know what, I'm going to tell everybody I know about this guy. This is amazing. 16,000 people shared this. 5,000 people loved or liked it, and there were almost 600 comments. Guys, we've talked about it over and over. This kind of repetition, those kinds of engagements, it will keep popping up over and over again. This is where your marketing dollar gets the biggest bang for its buck. Another really cool example is New Horizons Dental Care teamed up with Willie J, and they offered him a discount. Remember, they didn't offer him a free Invisalign. They said, hey, why don't we give you a discounted rate, and you tell your followers every week about your Invisalign progress and how it's going for you. So he said, sure. He's not a huge influencer. He's got just under 1,000 followers. It's not like a massive macro or celebrity influencer following, but he's got a voice, he's got a following, and I'm gonna let you listen to his too.
Hey, folks, what's up? This is your boy, Willie J, coming to you one more time on week 19 of this Invisalign process. Reflection on week 18, it was a breeze. Still some transitioning going on, which was very, very cool. This week here, I noticed that see here, close up. The bottom portion of the gap is actually closed. It's actually touching both teeth together. Crazy. I got about 10 more weeks left of the process. I'm actually ecstatic that this is almost over with as well, because I'm ready for a fat doggone steak, maybe even a 20 ounce. Holla at your boy. Later this week, I'll post another update on
So this, just like Steve was just saying, this is like getting a gigantic, glowing 5+ star review from someone who has already opted into this trusted network that they have with this influencer. This right here, this quote, a brand is no longer what we tell the customer it is. It is what the customers tell each other it is. If this isn't true in 2019, I don't know what is. I don't remember the last time I made a purchase without looking up reviews on Google, without Amazon reviews, without any type of, hey, has anyone tried this? This is why people are joining dental practices or making purchases. This is how a consumer is making their decisions. We just barely launched this product with My Social Practice. If you guys have any questions or if you would like to know how to get an influencer in your office, I would be more than happy to answer your questions. I'll be back in the My Social Practice booth. I really appreciated your time today. Thank you so much for letting me be here.